Hello and welcome to Looking at the Markets with David Modell. I want to talk about the 20-period moving average or other moving averages. Okay, do these moving average lines, do they have magical powers? Are they like magnets? Do they have a certain magnetism? Because I've heard YouTubers, some of them, saying that the line is like a magnet. Every time a stock goes far above it, or far below it, it'll snap back to the line every time. And so that line, it's magical. It's like a magnet. And I'm very skeptical of this. And so I'm just putting this message out there so that people won't attach any special powers to moving averages. They're not really special or magical in that way. Okay, and I saw one YouTuber talking about the 20-period moving average. I'm not going to say who it is, but he's a popular YouTuber, and he's talking about the 20-period moving average on the daily chart as if it's magical, because saying that every time the candles go far away from the line, the candles always snap back to that line. Well, let's examine that, all right? And so I'm on TradingView, and I put up Ford stock, the daily candlestick chart, because the guy was talking about the daily candles, and so that's what I'm looking at, all right? And I'm using the simple moving average, but I've noticed the same thing with the exponential moving average. It's the same thing, no big difference. So this is Ford stock, okay? And, here's the 20-period simple moving average, okay? And so the candles got way above the line, okay? Like, look at the close of this day. Look at the close of this candle, way above the line, right? And so it's supposed to snap back. Okay, so what are you going to do about it? What, are you going to short it here? You're going to take a short position? Well, look how much further it went up, okay? There's an old saying in the markets, the markets can remain irrational longer than you can remain solvent. All right, so the markets can, it could get stretched in one direction, and then it could just keep getting more stretched, all right? Perhaps, the sentiment is just positive on Ford right now. Maybe the market thinks there's going to be a recovery in the automotive sector, whatever it is, okay? Maybe it's because Ford's getting into electric vehicles. I don't know, whatever it is. The market can just keep getting more and more stretched for a surprisingly long time. And you can yell at your computer screen and say, oh, this is irrational. Why does it just keep going? But, you could either accept it, you could try to fight it and say, well, it's supposed to snap back to the line. It doesn't always work like that. And now if you took a short position here, you might be in some trouble here. All right, so let's look at some other examples. Over here, the market got stretched to the downside, and you could have taken a long position. Did it snap back to the line? Yes, it did. So does that work sometimes? Yeah, sometimes it does work. Sometimes it does work, all right? Let's take a look at, another example here. Oh, my goodness, it's stretched. It's stretched above the line here, all right? So it's supposed to snap back. And look at that. It just kept going way up. Ford stock, all right? You would have gotten hurt really badly here, all right, if you took a short position here thinking, oh, it's supposed to snap back. Yeah, yes. Will it touch the line again at some point? Yeah, probably it will. It's the 20-period moving average, all right? It follows, the 20-period moving average follows the candles around like a puppy dog, like a dog following its master around, okay? So, of course, the candles are going to touch the line eventually. But is it because the candles snapped back to the line, or because the line went up to meet the candles? I mean, think about it. This line follows the candles around. That's what its job is. It's a moving average. It takes the average of the last 20 closing prices. Of course, it's going to follow, mathematically, it's going to follow the candles around. And so, look, it came up, the line came up to eventually meet the candles. You could look at this and say, oh, it snapped back. I think mostly the line came up more than the candles coming down so much. I mean, the candles came down, that was part of it, but mostly it was the line coming up. So there's no magical power to the candles always snapping back. It's more like the line comes back to meet the candles, and there's some snapback from the candles as well, sure, but not as much as you might think, all right? Here's another example, okay? Let's take it from the long side. If something, goes way below the candles, look at this, right? Way below the candle, way below. And you think, oh, I should take a long position here because, it's got to snap back, right? This is a magical line. It's going to snap back to it. Okay, you took a long position here, and then, down, and down. And, ooh, see? What I tell you, it snapped back up. Yeah, after the line came down to meet most of the way, okay? This snap back up, this wasn't meeting it halfway. This was just after the line came way down. The line accommodated the candles a lot more than the candles accommodated the line, okay? So I don't want you getting hurt based on some sort of belief, some sort of magical belief in the power of moving averages. Do they have power in maybe psychological terms, or can they help you? Can they be powerful in that way? Sure, absolutely, if you do it correctly, if you do it properly. If you're just believing that, it went away from the line, it's going to snap right back to it, don't believe that, okay? So you got to have a plan, you got to have a strategy, and believing in the snapback theory by itself, I don't believe that's sufficient by itself as a strategy or as a plan, okay? So I just wanted to perhaps debunk some people's thinking. I'm not going to mention any names, okay? But I want to thank you for watching and listening to this. And please like this video, subscribe to it. If you believe that I'm helping people not to make mistakes, then give this a thumbs up and leave a comment if you want to. I want to thank you for watching and listening to this video. I will talk to you again soon.